So what is the difference between cooking and baking? And what in the world does that have to do with running a business? That's a good question. So at first glance, cooking and baking, they seem to be different sides of the same coin. They both require skill and knowledge. They both require using edible ingredients. They both require you to mix, to cut, to chop, to stir, and they both create good things to eat. But the actual processes of cooking and baking are often very different. In fact, good cooks are usually not good bakers. So cooking can be liberating for those who like to wing it, who like to just get in and, see what sounds good today. Or maybe they've got ingredients on hand that doesn't fit the recipe and they want to play around. So it's more like an art instead of following the recipe exactly. In fact, they can substitute. So if the recipe calls for onions, they don't have onions, but they've got scallions, throw in the scallions. I'm sure it will be just fine. It's open to interpretation, and it can be just more fun, right? Baking, on the other hand, is like a science. It is extremely precise. It's for those analytical individuals who want to follow it exactly how it's written. And with baking, you have to. That recipe will not turn out with using substitutions. So if you don't have enough baking powder on hand, oh boy, you cannot use baking soda to substitute for baking powder. So running a business, it actually doesn't matter what your entrepreneurial style is more like. If it's more like a baker, a cook, or a little bit of both. That actually, it doesn't matter. What you need to keep in mind is that when you are running your business, you have to protect it. And when you take those steps to protect your business, you are baking. You must be precise. That is how you're going to ensure success. So being the entrepreneurial individual who wants to be free and creative and just wing their business and grow it, awesome. But when you're thinking about protecting it, you are baking. You are not cooking. That's how you will be successful.